Alright, so this video is going to cover this tracing code number 1 worksheet, and like always I have the answers to all the program or all the information down here, but I figure I should go through it with you. So I'll be flipping back and forth from going to the bottom of the page. So, but the first few are pretty easy to follow. So you've got num is an integer and it's set to 11, and you've got a double result. So 11 divided by 2, because it's an int, 11's an int, and a 2 is an int, that's going to give you 5. But then when you store it in result is a double, so it will be 5.0. Okay. 2, everything's the same except we cast num as a double first, and then we divide it. So that would give us 5.5. Okay, this is called casting. When you cast as a double, you turn these integers into double variables, and then it gets stored in here, so you get 5.5. 3, so you got 456 as num, it's an integer, and then you have another int is 456 modulus 10. So the rule of modulus is if this number is greater than this number, then you got to do the old school math, basically. So let's see here. You are, but if this number is less than this number, then you've got to just assign it to digit would be num. So if this was 4, if num was 4 modulus 10, digit would be 4. But since it's not, we need to see how many times 10 goes into 456, and then we get the remainder. So 10 goes into 456 45 times with the remainder of 6. Okay, and that would be written out something like this. I can't really do it. I don't have like the old school math. I can't. I can't do that. So either way, 10 goes into 456 45 times with the remainder of 6. So digit is 6. Okay. Let's see here. 4. Okay, so right here, so all we did was flip it. So 10 modulus 456. So the rule was if the left side of the modulus calculation was less than the right side, then you just return 10. So digit is 10 on 4. 5, you've got num, which is what? 456 modulus 100. So how many times does 100 go into 456? It goes in 4. 4 times 100 is 400. And so then my remainder would be what's left, which is 56. So this side of the equation is 56. 56 divided by 10 is 5.6 in real life. But remember, 56 and 10 are both integers, and digit's an integer. So what happens is you would just get, instead of 5.6, you would get 5, and that 0.6 would get chopped off. So the answer to 5 is, the answer to 5 is 5. 6, 7, 8, and 9 are probably best just going down here. So you've got the num 456, and we've got 456 modulus 1000. Okay, so again, the rule 456 is less than 1000, so you get 456 divided by 100. So that's 456 divided by 100. That gives you 4. Okay, because really in real life it would be 4.56, but these are ints, so the 0.56 gets chopped off, and so your final answer for digit is 4. Okay. Next up, we've got num is 456. Num2 is 456 divided by 10. So that would be, how many times does 10 go into 456? It goes in, what, 45.6, but the 0.6 is chopped off. So you just got 45, so num2 is 45. Then you got 45 divided by 10, which would be 4.5 in real life. But remember, they're integers, so the 0.5 gets chopped off. So 45 divided by 10, because they're integers, is 4. So num3 is 4. Okay. 8. You got 456, divided by 10, that's 45. Then you got 45 divided by 10 is 4. Then you've got num, which is the original num is 456, minus num3, which is 4, times 100. So what do you do here? You've got 4 times 100, because you got to worry about order of operations. That gives you 400. 456 minus 400 is 56. Okay. My guess is you're going to have to write out these steps. If you see a problem like this on a test, there's no way you can do this in your head. Make it easier on yourself. Write out each step so that you know what each variable is, and then run your calculations, okay? Because when you write it out, it's really not that hard. It's just basic math. But if you don't write it out, you'll miss it, okay? I've had kids in the past, they do this and they don't write it out and they miss easy steps. So as we keep going, last one, we got 456 is num. So this divided by 10, so num 456 divided by 10 is 45. Okay, that's num2. Then we got num2, which is 45 divided by 10. That's 4. We do 456 minus, and this is 400. You get 56. So that's num4. So 56 divided by 10 is 5. And then what do we got? 56 minus 5 times 10. So this is 50. So you got 56 minus 50 is 6. And so then it prints up 6 times 100 plus 5 times 10 plus 4. So that's 600 right there. That's 50. So 600 plus 50 is 650 plus 4 is 654. Okay. So again, if I were you, I'd print this out. Be able to do this on your own without a computer in front of you. Make sure that you write all your steps out for the harder ones. And that is the end of this video.